A very good afternoon to you and welcome to Lunchtime News, coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. I'm Bernadine Jai Singha. Let's take a look at headlines.
Postal workers withdraw from overtime services. Providing compensation for families affected by the Salava explosions begins today. Orlando nightclub shooter pledges ISIS allegiance.
Sitawaka Divisional Secretary MMSK Bandara has revealed that around 353 houses and businesses were destroyed due to the fire and explosions at the Salava Army camp. He added that over 1,000 houses were partially damaged in the incident. MMSK Bandara also noted that the granting of the funds for the residents of the damaged houses to rent an alternative house will begin today.
Meanwhile, the Ministry of Power and Renewable Energy requests that any disruptions in the supply of electricity in the Salava area to be reported to the ministry. Media spokesperson Sulakshana Jayawardena said that issues in the supply of electricity could be reported via the number 1987 and 1901. Moreover, the Education Ministry of the Western Province stated that 4 schools that were temporarily closed down following the explosion at the Salava Army camp will be reopened today. Minister of Education of the Western Province Ranjit Somawansa said that the Akravita Mahavidyalaya, St. Don Bosco Mahavidyalaya, Kaluagala Siddhartha Primary School and Koskama Sumedha Vidyalaya will be reopened today.
The landslide warnings issued to the Kandy, Kegol and Ratnapura districts by the National Building Research Organisation is still in effect.
Director of the Landslide Research and Risk Management Division at the National Building Research Organisation, RMS Bandara, said that the landslide warning is in place for the area falling under the purview of the Ganga Ihala Korala Divisional Secretariat in the Kandy district and the Elpata and Kuruvita Divisional Secretariats in the Ratnapura district. He added that the warning will continue to be in effect for the areas falling under the purview of the Daraniyagala, Dehiyovita, Ruwanwalla, Yatiyantota, Bulatko Pitiya, Aranayaka, Kegol, Mavanalla and Galigamo divisional secretariats in the Kegol district. He also requested the general public to be cautious of landslides and breaking away of riverbanks during heavy spells of showers. RMS Bandara went on to note that several areas will remain under the threat of landslides owing to the previously experienced rains.
Postal workers have taken a trade union decision to withdraw from postal services with effect from midnight yesterday.
The strike was launched demanding for 4,000 vacancies in the postal service to be filled. Another 14 requests were made by the employees. The trade union action is being staged together by 27 joint postal trade unions.
The reason is that we have requested officials to resolve the issue relating to recruiting officials to the postal department since the year 2006, but we have still not received any response from the relevant authorities. The main objective of this is to find solutions to the problems that have arisen parallel to this main issue.
Newsfirst made inquiries from the Postmaster General Rohanabe Wadana in this regard.
I was present at last Friday's discussion held by the Prime Minister with the Acting Secretary of the Ministry and trade union officials. We were not able to come to a conclusion. We are ready to present more details regarding this issue to the government. We are also hoping to hold discussions with the subject minister regarding this issue, because the downfall of the postal department will hinder the functioning of the private and state sector. So we hope that this will be resolved immediately.
A new textile centre has been built in the Valikanda area, Polonnaruwa.
The textile centre was vested in the public yesterday by State Minister of Irrigation and Water Resource Management, Wasanta Sena Nayaka. Some are stating that this government is unstable and will fail very soon. However, we were clearly able to see the stability of the government during the recent no-confidence motion against the finance minister. What happened? They couldn't muster 50 votes while the government gathered nearly 150 votes against the motion. This shows the strength of the government and the strength of those opposing it.
150කට ආසන්න සංඛ්‍යාවක් විරුද්ධව ඡන්දෙ. ඉතින් ඒකෙන්ම පේනවා රාජ්‍ය ස්ථාවරයයි රාජ්‍යයට එරෙහිව තියෙන බලවේගයේ දුර්වලකම්.
A project to provide electricity to residents of the Madagore Road in Valipan Villa was in the public yesterday under the auspices of State Minister of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources Development Dilip Vedarachi.
The cost incurred for the project, which was vested in the public, was 1.5 million rupees. Some MPs and ministers say that an SLFP government will be established by the year 2020. However, because of the large-scale fraud and corruption that took place in the Rajapaksa era, together with the white van culture and the raiding of temples and other religious locations, I don't think they will be able to establish a government till 2040.
MP Vijita Herath, propaganda secretary of the JVP, states that immediate solutions should be given to the problems faced by the fishermen in North. He made this statement during a seminar that took place yesterday.
The fishermen in the north have no way of engaging in fishing activities in the seas of Kalpitiya to Mena, Jaffna and Mullatiu. Indian fishermen catch all our fish. As soon as the Indian fishermen are taken into custody, Jayalalitha immediately informs Prime Minister Modi, and in turn Modi writes a letter to secure their release. Will Minister C.V. Vigneshwaran ever call and request India to release the fishing community of the north? C.V. Vigneshwaran, who never does anything about this, is saying that the government is breaking their promises. The real problem the fishermen in Kilinochchi and Jaffna face is that the Indian fishermen enter our seas and take away our fish by force.
The 182nd annual feast of the St. Anthony's Church in Kochikade will be celebrated throughout the day today.
වහන්සේගේ සුද්ධ වූ සභාව සිහි කළ මැනව ෆ්‍රැන්සිස් නැමැති අපගේ පොදු පියාණන්ද මැල්කම් රංජිත් නැමැති අපගේ අගරදු ගුරුතුමන්ද එතුමන්ගේ සහායක රදු ගුරුතුමන්ලාද සකල පූජක පිරිසද සමග එම සභාව දයා ගුණයෙන් පිරිපුන් වන්නට සලසනු මැනව.
The 182nd annual feast of the St. Anthony's Church in Kochikade is being celebrated much pomp and pageantry. A special mass was held yesterday prior to the feast.
A mass was held under the auspices of Archbishop of Colombo, His Eminence Cardinal Malcolm Ranjit. A large number of Catholic devotees were in attendance for the mass. Let us observe the lives of the saints, obtain an example from them. Let us attempt to follow in their footsteps and live a life that would please the Lord. May God bless you all with that grace.
To stay up to date with all the latest, like us on Newsfirst.lk/Facebook. You also get notified on all our breaking news and get access to videos and live streams of our prime time news on Newsfirst.lk/Facebook. With that, we wrap up Lunchtime News. I'm Bernadine Jai Singha. Have a wonderful day. Take care.